What's up, boys? Trade recap for today. Took one trade on eval only last night in Asia session. I took a win on all of my accounts. I can go over that one as well, but I just primarily want to focus on this one from the morning because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be confused on kind of like why we were ranging and why we weren't going to certain draws in liquidity. So, yeah, let's start with this one. Let's go to replay. So pretty much, right? Looking at the daily time frame, obviously we can see that we're inside of this, you know, 200, 300 point fair value gap on the daily. Um, so just with that said, right, it could go either way, right? You never know. You can't predict exactly what we're gonna do. You build confluences that will give you an edge in the market to know where we might go, right? Um, so yeah, knowing that we're inside of the daily, I saw pre-market we inverse this 1 hour gap. So right away, that kind of tells me to look a little more bearish rather than be bullish. However, pre-market again, we had Trump speak, or he did something with Iran that obviously sent data highs, printed data highs. And we saw the other day that when that happened, we actually waited a day and then we went to take it out the next day. So I had a feeling something like that might happen again today, just because it's kind of we're really far away from it, like at market open, and I kind of just wanted to see us go down anyway. Um, but let's hop into the trade quick. So right at open, we swept out this 5 minute intermediate low, right? Um, this was right here. Swept out this intermediate low. And I actually didn't mind longing this, right? Because I'm not married to a bias, right? Even though even though I say I'd like to see us go down, right? We still have data highs. They're still there. And this type of displacement was like extremely good. Then now the only entry really you could have gotten was this 1 minute CISD, or because even like this 5 minute close was terrible. So that would have been the entry, but we stalled. We never actually hit TP. But now let's hop into the next scenario, right? Again, a similar situation happened the other day as well. Obviously, right here, this is a 1 hour rejection block right here. Um, Now with that said, let me I'll zoom into the 15. Um, Obviously, we had that 1 hour rejection. This range perfectly aligned with like that golden pocket that a lot of rejection block top ticker bottom ticker traders trade. So that lined up perfectly with that as well. The rejection that we got off of it was like phenomenal. Like this perfectly inverse the 5 minute. This was honestly, in my opinion, an extremely good trade, right? I know a lot of people took this, um, and they're probably extremely confused as to why it didn't work, right? And the only answer I can give you is that the market is just unsure right now, right? We are ranging, and they're not the best conditions to trade in. But I always like to give the market a chance, right? If I see my setup, I see my setup, and I will take it. 9 times out of 10, I'll take it, right? Sometimes there'll be that actual deciding factor, and I might be like extremely sketchy on taking it. Whenever you second guess yourself, you just don't trade. Um, but this setup was for sure just too good to not take, right? Um, but yeah, eventually my break even would have been this 5 minute intermediate low. Unfortunately, we got edged, right? And we were actually holding this 5 minute BPR for a while, right? We hit it like 3 times, I think. But eventually, got stopped out. That's okay, right? And then we actually do end up rallying to data highs. So that seems like that was the overall draw for the morning. I just liked us going lower here today because all these draws. So tomorrow, I'm sure we could see a sell off, right? Like a nice sell model down to take out all these previous days' lows, hit the 4 hour gaps, mitigate all those. So hopefully tomorrow we can see something like that for sure. Um, Unless we inverse the daily, I don't know. But anyways, that's the that was the recap for today. Just unfortunate, right? It's been a tough week for sure. The setups are there, right? All the setups are there. The A plus, right? A plus rated. The delivery is not there, and you can't control that. So I would suggest for the rest of the week, if you're going to keep trading, just light risk, right? Lighten your risk up a little bit, and yeah, just go with the flow. There's not much more than that. You can't predict. You can't force the market to do anything. You just got to react. So that's that. That's the recap. Quickly. Also, I wanted to say my mentorship link will be down in the bio, and then if you have any questions or anything, just comment. Let me know. But yeah, that's that. And then we'll go over the. It was around 10 or something. Right. It was around 10 o'clock. Yeah. So we left Asia lows, right? These relative equal lows. Obviously, we're still in Asia session and everything, but was it this trade? Yeah, it was. Yeah, so we ended up hitting the 5 minute right here. And then I was just looking for a simple just looking for a simple continuation out of the 5 minute. Nothing crazy, right? Oh no, it wasn't this trade. It was this one. Sorry about that. I thought it was later. Oh, I think I hit around 10. I hit TP around 10 o'clock. Right, so we come up, we end up hitting this 5 minute right here, taking out this 5 minute intermediate high as well. And then we print a 3 minute right here. Got that perfect inverse. I actually waited for a pullback on this stop loss at the high, TP at the Asia lows, and boom, TP. Just like that. So yeah, that's that. And then that's pretty much it for the recaps for today and yesterday. So yeah, we'll catch you boys tomorrow, probably for another recap. We'll see how Thursday, Friday goes. Got news the rest of the week still, so still plenty of opportunity, right? Don't ever count yourself out. Just keep managing your risk. Don't overtrade. Don't revenge trade. All that good stuff. So yeah, I hope to see you boys tomorrow. Peace out.